to the channel. I'm Megan Yvonne if you're new. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to the family. I'm so glad to have you here. So today's video is going to be part 2 of the video I did all about lashes, all things lashes. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it up in the cards as well as down in the description box. But I wanted to give you the application side of that video, so showing you just how I apply my lashes. So let's go ahead and let's get into the video. I want to get into the how to apply your lashes. So I'm going to quickly run through some of the things that I have before me that's just going to make this process that much easier. First and foremost, we're going to start off with a good liner. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills liner right here, and this is a liquid liner, but if you have a gel pot liner, feel free to use that. I also have my glue. I talked about this, the Duo Lash Glue, the quick set. It is a game changer. It is a lifestyle saver. It's just gonna make this process go that much quicker. Also, I talked about having a good mascara. I like the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I like this for my bottom lashes and my top lashes, because I like it for my bottom lashes because you can get right in there, and I have little tiny baby lashes, so this does a really good job with the size of the applicator, just gripping them, so I like that. You also need some tweezers. I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills tweezers. I like that they have a nice slant to them, and I can really get in there and place my lashes down. I also have lash tweezers, and this particular one is just by the brand Ulta. It's by Ulta Beauty, and I just really like these because you can get in there and really squeeze the lashes together. I also have my eyelash curlers, my falsie curlers. So it's supposed to have like a rubber band right here, but you know, I've had these for a while, and you know, in wiping it down, I lost it, but they still work the same, and I know how to use them so that I don't pinch my skin. I also have these eyelash tweezers, and they're a little different in that, you know, you go in this way to clamp them together, and they have the little piece on the end, so if you just need to lift up with your eyelashes. But that's the gist of everything you're gonna need. And obviously, as far as tools are concerned, obviously you are gonna need a pair of lashes. I am going to be using the Lash Couture by Kiss, and this is their Faux Mink collection. This is in the style Jubilee. I really like these, and I just like the way that they flare out. I like that I can reuse them, and you know, all of that good stuff. You're also going to need a mirror. That's important. Have like a magnifying mirror right in front of me, so I'll pop a picture up of what that looks like. But that's going to help in your lash application process. So, oh, and you're also going to need, how did I forget? You're also going to need a pair of scissors. So I like using the nail scissors. These in particular are by Revlon. They're nice and pointy as far as they get a precision cut if I need to cut my lashes or anything like that. So the first thing that you're going to do when you get ready to apply your lashes, let's get into that. You are going to want to pick up your lash card. So this is something that people may not know. And what I do is, if I've worn the lashes before, I'll take them off and I'll use this card to store them. That makes it a lot easier. I was storing them on, like, wrapping them in paper towels, and hubby actually got me like a card like this, but I keep like the lashes that, you know, like I really invested in and those. But anywho, I use this card, right, like the card that they come on, because it just makes it easier to to keep track of them, and it helps them to maintain their shape. So I've worn these before, and immediately when I take them off, I just put them on the card. But when I'm about to wear them again, I do use some alcohol in this little spray bottle, and I remove the glue, and then I apply them because the alcohol dries it down really quickly. But for the purpose of this video, we are going to use a fresh pair of lashes. So one thing you want to know is that when you have your lash card, if you turn it towards yourself, you'll note that this right here goes to your right eye. So the lash on your right goes to your right eye, and this lash, which is on your left, goes to your left eye. If you're facing your lash, if you're just looking at them, it might be hard to determine. So that's a trick I like to teach my ladies, is to turn them around this way, and that you know that, okay, oh, that goes with that eye, that goes with that eye. One thing to know also is because of the style of the lash, it's more tapered on the inside and then it flares out. So that's how I know that this lash is supposed to go on my left eye. However, if you pick a style that is like kind of like all the same length, that might be hard to determine. So that's an easy trick. Take your lash card, if you're, instead of looking at them just like this way, flip them around and you know, oh, this lash goes here, this lash goes there. So what you want to do when taking off your lash card, taking your lashes off the card, is to take your tweezers, and you want to be gentle because you don't want to rip the lash band, and you want to lift it up, but you want to lift it up from the outside, okay? So you're going to gently take it off, and it's coming off. It's not giving me a whole lot of resistance. And take your lash off the card. So that's a good indicator, like, oh, these lashes are made pretty well, they stuck together, they did really well. So when you take them off, you'll see that it's like a clear strip of glue. They use clear glue. But what I'm going to do, what I like to do, is take just my finger, and I like to wrap the lash around my finger so that it's going to form more toward the natural shape of your eye. So I'm wrapping it around my finger like that. And I know it looks crazy, but stay with me. I'm teaching you all the gems. I'm giving you all the gems. I'm teaching you all the tricks. It's gonna look like that. And it may look a little like, oh, what is she doing? So again, the key is being gentle. You wanna take it off, and then you have more of that curved shape that you had when it was on the card, right? So this is for my right eye, and like as I was explaining before, you can see that it's a little bit more tapered on this side, and then it flares out. But this is going to on my right eye. So what I want to do is I want to go in and I want to measure it on my eye to ensure that it fits. It's not too wide, it's not too big, it's not sticking in like if it was just like, and that it's comfortable. So I'm just gonna like set it on my eye, because there's glue on there already from it just being glued to the board. You know, I'm able to set it on my eye like this, and you know, balancing off of my natural lashes. So I feel like it's a pretty good fit. I don't feel like I need to cut it. Sometimes the lashes are a little longer and I would have to go in and cut it, but I always tell people to cut it from the outside, not the inner corner going towards your, you know, the smaller side. So cut this part, and then, you know, then you try fitting them on your eyes again, because it should still maintain its shape, okay? Because you don't want to cut where the smaller part of the lash is, and then you have longer lash there and it's uncomfortable and all those things. So after I determined for both eyes that, hey, this is a good fit and this will work, other lash off, and I'm just again doing that same process. And I also like to use the top of like my lash card, so when I'm applying my glue and all of that stuff, I like to use this part of it to set my glue down on. So I have my lashes wrapped, and this is my left eye. And you know, I'm just partial. I like starting with my right eye as far as putting my glue on and all of that stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. And I know you're like, but aren't you gonna put on your liner and mascara? Like, that's the beauty of this particular glue and how I like to use it and all that good stuff. So I have my lash here, and I have my glue, And I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna apply right on through. I'm gonna apply some on the back. I'm gonna be careful to apply just a tad, not a glob, but a tad bit more to the ends, because when your lashes are coming up, those are the two most likely places where they start to like lift. And then I'm gonna apply some on the top. So top, hopefully you guys can see that, top and on the back side. And then I like to set my lashes on the tray. Hopefully you can see that. I don't like to set them glue side down, but just up enough where they can let the lash glue dry down some, not dry out, because then that would not work, but dry down some while I am applying my liner. So then I'm gonna go in with my liner, and as I've mentioned before, it's easier to add liner than to take it away. So you wanna start small and work your way up. So I attempted to record this and talk you through the liner, but you know, I was losing concentration and I went a little heavy on my liner, and I didn't want it to be that heavy for the video, so I had to wipe it off. So I figured I would just tell you that I'm just putting on liner, and then we'll get back into the tutorial. Okay, I have my liner on, and then I'm gonna go in with my mascara. Have my lashes here. By this time, after you get finished, I'm ready to apply. So I'm going to look down into my mirror. I'm going to be using my magnifying mirror in front of me. I'm going to look down into my mirror and just set them down. Setting them in the middle and then applying them toward the front and toward the back. And then using my tweezers like this to squeeze them together. Gonna go on the other side, looking down. Kind of set it in the middle first. And I'm putting it on the back side. And then applying it toward the front. And squeezing the false lash to my natural lash. And this is where this tool comes in. And I'm just pressing ever so gently again, squeezing my natural lash and the falsie. And then this tool, you go in from the side and squeeze that. Then I want to look ahead. Do my lashes look even? Are they both sitting the same? Maybe this one is a little lower. Is my placement okay? Thank you for staying tuned to the end of the video. I really do appreciate your support. If you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel. It does help get my videos out to more eyeballs. So I really would appreciate that. Also, if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of the Making Yvonne TV family. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell and that you're hitting all notifications so you can be notified of my new videos. My new videos go up on Tuesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern time. But if you're feeling like I'm not going to remember all of that, just hit the notification bell and make sure that you're notified when my videos go up. I share beauty, lifestyle, and inspiration content. We're having a ton of fun over here. So if that sounds like your thing, go ahead and hit subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!